Hello everyone, welcome to my new video. I hope you all are doing well. Summer has arrived and this time the summer is very harsh. There are a lot of heat waves and even in the morning it doesn't feel cool at all. There are also extremely strong weather conditions, lot of winds, storm and very intense heat waves. I have been living in Pune for 3 years, and in these 3 years, I have noticed a lot of changes in the weather. Earlier, the summer were never this harsh, but this year, the heat waves are extremely intense, and the temperature everywhere has gone up a lot. Even in the daytime, it reaches 40, and it's causing a lot of difficulties. This is not just about the heat. If these heat waves continue and summer becomes this harsh, it will affect everything, especially the crop production and agriculture here. The southern region is largely dependent on monsoon, and as these heat waves increase, drought conditions also start. Here people rely entirely on the monsoon for their crops. Right now they begin preparing their fields so that when the rain comes, their fill with water and they can then plant paddy. But this entire dependence is on the monsoon, on nature, on the weather. However, as climate change increases and these heat waves grow, this monsoon dependence is worsened. The rainfall here is very low. In fact, in these 3 years, I have noticed that after the monsoon, there is no rain at all. It's only rain during the monsoon, and after that, we never get rain. And this is a very worrying thing. It's something we really need to think about because if the monsoon shift, the situation here will be very bad. And we don't want to understand this. We think it's just that heat is increasing and it's fine. This year a bit more, next year a bit more. We take it casually. But it's not like that. Even a 1 degree rise in temperature brings huge changes, very drastic changes in our lifestyle, in everything in our nature. When I first came to Pune 3 years ago, there wasn't so many buildings. Back then there was still some trees, a lot of open space, and it felt really nice, peaceful and away from noise. But over time, I noticed a lot of construction started. New societies were being built, many trees were cut, and the open area were filled for construction. Even the small hills were flattened for the highways, and many trees were lost. And I am very sure that all of this has contributed to shifting the monsoon, which is why in these 3 years I have seen a huge increase in heat waves during summers. We need to make it clear that the heat is not rising on its own. This increase in heat waves and climate change is not a natural earth process. We often assume it's just happening, but very few people realize that it is due to us, our human actions, our excessive consumptions. We are building everywhere, cutting down trees, destroying forests, and wiping out species. We have come to believe that the earth is only ours, that we humans sit at the top, that we own it, and that everything is for us to use. But we don't consider that besides us, there are other living beings for whom this earth is also a home. We don't acknowledge them, we don't even think of them as equal. We act as we control the earth, that all resources are for us. But it is not like that. For the past 3 years, I have been noticed something here in Pune. During the summer season, when everything is dry, the grass, the bushes, people burn them. They say it is a kind of cleaning to get rid of animals, small insects. So they burn it to clear the area. But even around their homes, they do this. And that is not right because they could clean it in other ways without burning. But they do burn it. They set it all on fire. And even in far off areas away from home, empty forest area, near roads, they also burn it. As a result, the fire spread so much because everything is so dry, and even the green plant and trees get completely burned. It is so dry that the fire spread everywhere. We see smoke all around, and this increases heat waves significantly. Also, the carbon particle from the burning grass cause breathing problem. There is a harsh smell, and everything feels suffocating. And people, I don't know why, still do this. They have no awareness, though no sense that they are harming themselves, as well as those poor animals who live beneath the dry grass, who take shelter from extreme heat. This is their home. They are destroying that home by setting it on fire, and at the same time, they increase the heat waves. And the dry grass, which used to protect the soil from direct sun exposure, now leave the soil exposed. The soil faces direct heat, which also affect the groundwater. They don't understand that nature is always doing things with purpose. Nothing in nature is wasteful. What we see as waste, it's not actually waste. And by disturbing it, we are causing even more harm. Our lifestyle, how we eat, how we consume, how we act, this has a far reaching impact on many other living beings. We never think that the way I live or how greedy I am is just limited to me. But the cost of this greed, someone else is paying it. You enjoy it, but someone else suffers. But we don't recognize this. To satisfy our greed, we don't even want to know who is paying the highest price, who is suffering the most. Nature has given resources to us, it has given equally to all other living beings as well. But we are so greedy that we want to use these resources entirely for ourselves. Even the other living beings, we take their share too. We have become so greedy, and this greed is now weighing us down.